Oh, hey there. Have you met... Hey everybody, welcome back to Andrew's Booktube Reads, and as always, I'm Andrew, and today, I've got a video that I've been wanting to do for quite a while, but before we get into that, make sure you are liking and subscribing and hitting that bell notification so you can get regular updates for when I put out new videos. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and occasionally, I'll just sprinkle in an extra video if I have additional content to put out. Now that said, guys, today I am doing a Booktube Shout Out, and yes, I know I'm wearing a hat. If you had as bad a hair day as I'm having today, you'd be wearing a hat too. Why am I wearing it? Why am I wearing it turned around? Because I'm cool and I'm from the 90s. So that said, guys, let's jump right on in. I think I've got around 11 booktubers here. These are basically the parameters here. Guys, I am subscribed to around 190 different booktubers, ranging anywhere from 300,000 subscribers all the way down to 30 subscribers. Actually, no, I think I've got one who's got 11 subscribers, and I've been blessed with a lot of channel growth here in the last 3 or 4 months since I've been on the platform, and just to all of my subscribers, I can't express enough how much I appreciate you all, and what it means to me whenever I open up my application on my phone, and I see that I've either gotten a comment or a new subscriber, or somebody who's like, you know, really excited about some content that I've put out. And so I really want to kind of just introduce you to some smaller booktubers. This one, I kind of set the parameters at around 250 subs or less. Now, if I fail to meet that, you know, these are all content creators who have less subscribers than I do. And these are individuals that when I see a video has come up, I will stop what I'm doing to go watch their content. Because I remember the anxiety of when I first started my channel of, oh God, have I made a mistake? Is anybody going to care what I have to say? Am I going to be able to integrate smoothly into this booktube community? Just at what right do I have to be putting myself out there quite like this? And there was just a lot of anxiety with starting my channel. I waffled back and forth. Nico and Megan were just kind of pushing me, going, hey, you know, you've got what it takes. Don't worry, you know, it'll be fine. And I was just like, oh no, 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 no. And I mean, here I am 3.5, 4 months later. So thank you to Nico and Megan. But I wanted to focus here on a lot smaller channels. And so the first one that I've got here is actually Sarah. If you've watched, a lot of these people you've heard me talk about, usually I'll try and tag them to kind of promote their channels a little bit, but this is a dedicated shout out. Sarah from Brighton Bookish. I think I discovered Sarah like last month. She's very, very new to the booktube community. She's got around, I think, 30 subscribers, and I mean, just she doesn't do like 12 or 14 books a month. You know, she is a mother and she has a life outside of the booktube community. But man, when she posts a video, you can tell she not only knows what she's talking about, but you can also tell that she's really, really informed and she's enjoying what she's reading. And if she isn't, she's going to be very honest with you. Sarah is she's a delight to talk to. She's in my Discord, so I mean, we've traded messages and things like that. Sarah is absolutely awesome. Please, 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 I will have everybody's channels that I call out in the description below. Please go check her out. If you like her content, like, subscribe, let her know that, you know, she is doing a fantastic job. The next one is another good friend that I met here, I believe in Megan's Discord, actually, and he just recently started his channel as well. I think he's up to 80 or 90 subs, and that's going to be Dom from Domnish Books. Domnish is a UK-based booktuber, and he is just absolutely killing it. I believe he started out as a blogger, and then just decided to, you know, with lots of, again, we have the same origin story. Megan kind of turned that wrench and applied a little bit of pressure saying, hey, you should make that jump to booktube. And let me tell you what, his thumbnail game is on point. His most recent one, he did a farseer for reading Assassin's Apprentice, and he like photoshopped his head onto Fitz's body, and it looks absolutely flawless. It was so good. He's got a very, very, very dry British humor, but man, when it hits, they're bangers, man. It's so funny. But he's very, very, very informed, and his book reviews are very concise. They tend to be a bit on the longer side, so you got to strap in for the long haul. But man, when he's gonna recommend a book to you, you know that book is going to be quality. So, and he's just very passionate about what he's talking about. I highly, highly recommend you check out Dionne. Another booktuber that I recently discovered within the last couple months is Grace Dionne, and I believe I've said her last name right. It's just her name. She reads a lot of adult fantasy, and I mean she's very, very, very smart. I think she's in school for her master's in some sort of medicine, like reproductive medicine or something like that. So she's very, very intelligent. And so when she's talking about her books, a lot of that comes through. She's got a very bright and vibrant personality, and just her content. I literally always go and check out her videos whenever I see them pop up. I highly recommend you check out Grace. She is fantastic. And I can't talk about Grace without talking about her friend Katie without an E. That is the channel name, Katie without an E. And she is also very new. I believe she started within the last 3 weeks. But when I met Grace, literally I met Katie. And they are, I believe, they met via Booktube or in a Discord and then became real life friends. And Katie is she's just very vibrant, very bright. She's still a little bit nervous, but go ahead, go and check her channel out, show her some love. She has got a lot of, she is going to have a lot of great content coming down the pipeline here. When she's talking about a book, you can definitely tell she hasn't quite gotten comfortable in front of the camera, but that potential is there. So you want to get in while she's still getting set so you can just see this channel grow and just flourish. I highly recommend checking out Katie's content. Alright, I've got a list here because I didn't want to forget anybody. Like I said, I am subscribed to so many people. But I have got Elsa from the French Bookdreamer. I have talked about Elsa before, and if you want to talk about somebody who's just always smiling, always has a kind word to say, and is always constantly excited to engage in BookTube, Elsa's your girl. She's based out of France, but she really, really has a deep, deep passion for tons and tons of manga. Just look at her shelves. It's just behind her is a wall of manga, and then lately she has been starting adding in adult and epic fantasy books to kind of fill out and engage in the community, the broader community, and it's fantastic watching her grow. She's recently developed, I believe, a TBR game, and I've watched the video, but I need to go back and rewatch it because I don't quite understand the TBR game, but she's been waiting on these cards from the US for quite a while, so by the time this comes out, Elsa, I hope you've gotten your cards for your TBR game. That said, guys, please, please, please go check out Elsa. She just passed 100 subs, and I mean, the video, she was just so overjoyed when she passed 100 subs in that video. It was just so great and heartwarming to see. Go over there, check her out, show her some love. She is an absolutely fantastic individual and a lot of fun to talk to. Oh, don't you hate when your ears start to itch? Another one that I've recently started talking to, I've actually done reading sprints with this individual, is Laurence from Reading with Laurence. She is a Canadian-based booktuber, I believe. Yeah, I believe she's in Canada. And she does a lot of just YA, she does a lot of adult fantasy, she does a little bit of everything. And I just really enjoy talking to her and getting her take on the books that she's either reading or talking about. A lot of the time she may seem like she's reserved. It's just because English isn't really her first language. She's actually a French-speaking Canadian. So when she's doing her videos sometimes, or doing her videos or in a live stream, she may seem a little reserved. But she is so fun to talk to. She is a lot of fun, and I really, really I really recommend you check her out. Another one is literally a channel that just welcomed me to the BookTube community. I think they were one of my first subs, if not one of my first commenters. And that's going to be Mary and Joe from the Bookbuds. The Bookbuds are just fantastic, guys. When I love watching the Bookbuds because they always do these fun reenactments. And a lot of the times it involves just weird costumes, like cheap costumes, cheap wigs, and just like, oh, they have a blast with it. I remember one time Joe put on this, like, I called it the Wendy's wig, because it was just flame red hair, and it came out to like 2 pigtails, and it just looked like the Wendy's girl. It was fantastic. They really just play off really well together. That you can definitely tell that these 2 people are just really great friends. And they've also got Oliver the bookworm prop, and kind of sometimes it'll pop up into frame. And it's just so funny, you know, at the end of the video, they're like, hey, did you see me? I love the Bookbuds. They were one of the first people to reach out to my channel, and I really, really want to shine a spotlight on them, because they do something that is just so unique. Literally, the reenactments that they do have literally no context, but, you know, they are from scenes in the book. And it's just so fun. You can tell they're having a lot of fun, and I think you'll have a lot of fun too if you check them out. Another person that I really, really want to shine a spotlight on, even though he is definitely well known within the community now, he still only has, I think, I checked, around 150 subscribers. And that's Raul from Raul Reads. Raul, again, Raul kind of came in when my channel was about a month old. And he's very, very closely tied with Steve from Steve Talks About Books and Stuff. And he's got his own book club already called Howdy Partner. In fact, that's how we met. He invited me to read The Engineer with him by Darren Hanshaw as the kind of inaugural book for his book club. And since then, I mean, he's just killing it with content. He's a very, very, very just, whenever you see Raul talking, Raul is just so full of energy. He's a unique character. Be prepared, he might swear on camera, and he did a Maza, one of his fellow friends, had I believe it was a TBR game, but it was a drinking game, and Raul got drunk on camera a little bit. It was a lot of fun to watch, and I actually got to talk to him like 20 minutes after, and instant regret because he did a live show afterwards. Fantastic. Raul is so much fun. If you just want someone to talk to, he will engage. He's kind, he's generous. After the live show, he ended up sending me a physical copy of The Engineer. He's such a great individual. And honestly, I consider Raul a good friend. Alright guys, and another one that I need you guys to check out is another good friend of mine. That is going to be Kate from the Almost Book Doctor. I initially met Kate on what we call the Dragonlance Read-Along, which is a group of, I think, 10 or 11 booktubers who are just in a chat talking about Dragonlance. And we call ourselves the Crin Crew. And Kate is fantastic. She is so nice. She's very bubbly. She's just full of energy and passion for the books that she is reading. Last I checked, I think she's at around 90 subscribers. And she's just... oh, she has got so much to give to the booktube community. She is reading she's reading everything. She is just buddy reading. She's so fun to talk to. She's just so vibrant and full of energy that I cannot recommend her channel enough. Please, I will have her channel in the description down below as well. You need to go and check Kate out. She is just so fun, so fantastic. Even if she is incorrect that Team Zeus was going to lose. Because even though the readathon is over by the time this video has come out, the victory is assured. Because at the time of recording, well, let's just face it, Team Zeus won. You're going to have to admit it, Kate. You threw down a gauntlet and you lost. But that said, guys, please make sure you are checking out Kate from the Almost Book Doctor. She is a good friend and somebody that I just really enjoy talking to, and I think you will have the same experience that I do. Another person that I have been following for a while, he, at the time of recording, I just checked before I recorded, he is at 99 subscribers, so he's about to pass the 100 subscriber mark. And that's going to be Joe from Joe's Library. Joe's Library. Average Joe's Library. Excuse me. It's Average Joe's Library. And Joe is, you can definitely tell Joe's got one of those voices. Like if you're watching BookTube and you're one of those individuals who can't just constantly, like, say you're at work and you want to watch a video, I believe Joe does some like podcasting, And so he's got one of those voices that just goes so well. You can either watch the video and get the content, or you can just listen and you still know what he's talking about. He's very informative, he's very direct, but he delivers the information so well that I love watching Joe's content, because no matter what you're going to do, you're going to get a quality video. He's going to be clear, he's going to be concise, he's not going to really do all the ums and uhs. He's got a very, very great voice for BookTube. A lot of people, it's akin to almost like what Mike from Mike's Book Reviews does. He's just got one of those voices where you can either watch the video or listen to what he's saying, and either works just as good. Another person I've got to talk about is Walker from Walker Writes 7. Walker is, again, one of my really, really good friends here on BookTube. And this is either going to be 11 or 12 people, I don't remember. But Walker is a mostly YA booktuber, but I mean, he does just tons of bookish content. He did a whole like Shadow and Bone reading or watch weekend. He does these really great. Walker taught me how to make my thumbnails. Literally, he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, your thumbnails need to be better." And I was like, "All right, you're fine. You're correct." But Walker basically, a lot of the changes that you've seen come to my channel, either through graphics or music or things of that nature, have come through critique from Walker. And the fact that he has only around 140 subscribers is criminal. He has got such a... Not only does he have self-deprecating humor, which I think is fantastic humor, he's not afraid to put the flaws into the video. He'll put blooper reels, he'll put stammering cuts, and because we all do it. And it's just the level that Walker is on, he deserves so much more BookTube love. And I really want to shine a spotlight on him, mainly because he is just such a great person, such a great friend. Not only is he a self-pub author, I'll actually link up in the cards. It's either going to be over here or over here. I never know where the cards are going to end up. I interviewed Walker, and because he wrote a book called Weavers, which is a YA kind of elemental-based fantasy, urban fantasy style book. And it was just a lot of fun to to sit there and talk to not only a friend, but an author about what it takes to be self-published and what that means as well. So I'm going to go ahead and link that up in the cards if I haven't already. And I just really want to shine a spotlight on John because he's fantastic. Let's see. I'm just kind of going down my list, making sure I've gotten everybody. And there's, I think, one more person. Yeah, there's one more person that I want to talk about, and that is going to be Lana from Lore and Lullabies. I very recently met Lana for the first time on a reading stream, and she had to duck out because she had to, she's got her own parental responsibilities. It was a reading sprint, excuse me. But Lana is I believe, an Australian-based booktuber who reads just pretty much everything in the fantasy genre that I know of. She reads middle grade, she reads YA, she reads adult fantasy. She is currently, I believe, next month, as of July 1st. Actually, it'll be this month? Yeah, it'll be this month when this video comes out. Sorry, I'm filming this way ahead in advance. But she is doing a readathon that focuses on self-pub authors. And I just think that's so cool to start a readathon just right out of the gate. And it's just so cool. She's very eloquent. She's very, very fun. And I just love watching her content. I'm still making my way through her backlog. So please, please, please go check Lana out. That said, guys, that is all the booktubers that I have for you today. This is literally probably only going to be the first episode in probably a running series that I'm going to continue as I discover more great booktubers that I really want to shine a spotlight on. I thank everybody who has subscribed to me, and I think everybody should definitely go check out these content creators. So that's it. Make sure to check the description down below for the link to the Wizardly Duo Discord, as well as the links to all of these content creators and booktubers' channels. Go ahead, check them out, give them some love. Till next time, guys, peace out. Stay magical. Bye.